Alright, welcome to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything. And I mean anything. Today we're working on a Dana 60 here that I bought. Somebody bird pooped all these brackets on here. And it's a Dana 60. Don't know if it's welded yet. But I'm going to take it apart. And we're going to set it up. Eventually it's going to have disc brakes on it. It's been narrowed. It's came out of some 4-wheel-drive thing. But as you can see, right here it says 60. And up on top here, on the other side, it says 60. I'm thinking it's got at least 456 gears in it. I guess it came out of like a rock crawler truck or something. Yeah, right here. Right here you can see it says 60. So we're going to be working on this. So eventually we're going to cut the housing ends off. We're going to put 8 3/4 Dana 60 standard housing ends on it. It's a 3-inch axle tube. And then we're going to put disc brakes on it. And then we're also going to, like I say, cut the housing ends off, put those housing ends on, take all this extra shit off of here. Get rid of these axles. These are 5.5-inch bolt pattern, 5 on 5.5, I believe. And we're going to see what's in it. Because the way this is all, I'm wondering if that's welded. But I don't know that for sure. And then, so in other words, it might have a Miller Pods unit in it, if you get what I'm saying. Miller-matic, Miller welder. So anyway, let's pause this video. And we'll get the axles out, and then we'll take the rear end cover off. So I'm not going to film all this. All I got to do is take all these bolts out around the cover, pop the cover off. And then take these 4 bolts out on each end. And then pop the axles out. And then we'll see, then we'll pop the cover off at that point, and we'll see what we got. And after that, I got to clean this all up, and it'll be a couple video part series, so there'll be episodes on it. So this is going to be the beginning episode of her. And what they did is, I looked up the numbers. It's a 69 Ford F100 heavy duty rear end, so I'm thinking it was like a camper special. That's where the housing started from. But then the square ends are supposed to be Dodge ends, so then they put square ends on it so they could run the Dodge 30 spline axles. It should be 30 spline. So I'm going to have stock 8 3/4 axles just cut and narrowed, to fit this thing later. So they have, 4.5-inch pattern. And, but yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Obviously there ain't no rear end tag on it, but, there's blue silicone, there's orange silicone, there's bird shit welds, there's when they put the axle ends on there. My brother's got a rear end narrowing jig that I borrow from him. So when I put the Mopar standard ends on it. So I'm going to measure this thing out, and I might narrow it some more, I might not. I might just cut the ends off like yay so, and have an 1.5 inch offset pinion, So about 1 3/8 they usually are, 1.5 inch. The pinion is offset from the driver's side towards the passenger side for the driver's side room and the torque of the car. So let's pause this video right now, and then I'm gonna rip these ends off, and I'm gonna rip that cover off, and we're gonna see what's in there. So, okay. Okay, I thought I'd take a minute to pause here to show you some nasty stuff. Here you got orange high temp silicone, and here you got blue, and then you got clear over here. Must have ran out or something. And the stuff is just nasty welded, And then if I go over here, I don't know if you can see that, probably can't. The lock washers are on first, then the flat washer. lock washer, and then the flat washer on this side. The other side, the flat washer was on first and the lock washer. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to keep going then.